in Glenview.
Hey, Culligan, my appliances aren't that old, and they're already on the fritz.
Sounds like your hard water might be giving your water appliances a hard time, but there is hope in the form of a Culligan high-efficiency water softener that helps extend the life of dishwashers, washing machines, heating systems.
Okay, hey, Culligan?
Yeah, Glenn?
Now, help me out.
Glenn, one high-efficiency appliance-saving softener already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with the local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Back here at the Tiger Den, Sean Nash, Josiah Willie getting ready for tip-off here. Let's run through the starters quickly, brought to you by Great Western Tire, as I had to do the PA duties here at the gymnasium once again. So first, for the visiting Strasburg Indians, it'll be senior number 2, Morgan Manahan, their size at 5'11". Number 4, Corey Massner, a fellow senior at 5'8". Number 20, sophomore at 5'6", Gracie Graff. Junior at 5'5", number 22, Tessa Miller. And finally, number 24, Autumn Stone, a junior standing at 5'7". It'll be Morgan Manahan and Strasburg in their black jerseys, red lettering and numbering. Tipping it off against Jalissa Maker, the junior for the Tigers, in their home whites with the black lettering, sterling across the front, black numbers and orange trim. The 5 starters for the Tigers, Charlie Frankenfeld, the junior number 2, fellow junior number 3, Hallie Conover, a third junior number 5, Nevaeh Hansen, Emily Farquhar, the lone underclassman in the starting lineup, the sophomore number 11, and number 12, Jalissa Maker, the junior down low for the Tigers. Strasburg, first shot from the left side of the rim, no good for Master, disrupted by good defense there, and Jalissa Maker pulls in her first rebound. Tigers moving right to left, trying to run the fast break. Hansen tried to get a low backdoor cut to Charlie Frankenfeld, but kicked away by one of the Indians. And the Tigers will reset. 7:31 to go here in the opening quarter. Frankenfeld on the near sideline in front of the Strasburg bench. Inbounds to Hallie Conover. Gets it right back. Up top to Hansen. Ball overhead. Pass right wing to Farquhar. Tries to give it back, but Hansen was looking down low, and that's going to be a turnover by the Tigers.
Yeah, just right there, just not communicating correctly there as Hansen was looking for to set a pick for Conover.
So first possession, 1 turnover for the Tigers, something they have got to clean up here in 2022 if they're going to get the season righted here. Right side baseline jumper, no good for Autumn Stone. Battling for the rebound, it was Hansen who had it, but then Hansen going up the floor, loses her footing, and it's stolen back by Stone. Strasburg with possession, no score, 7:05 to play here in the first. Left wing, the basketball in the hands of Graff. She gets a screen to the half moon, picks up her dribble, shy of the free throw line, kicks it out left wing, long 2, and that one nothing but net for number 22, Tessa Miller. Strasburg trying to put on some full court pressure immediately. Nevaeh Hansen fouled down the far sideline. And fresh off the bucket, Tessa Miller picks up the first foul of the ball game. 2-0 Indians, boasting a 3-game winning streak. Won their final 2 games before the holiday, 51-20 over Bishop Matchbuff and Bennett, 47-41. Then, as we mentioned in the pregame, won their first game of 2022 on Saturday, a blowout win over Lions, 45-19. Tigers trying to end a 4-game skid. Jalissa Maker from the right side, low blocks off the side of the backboard, and a defensive rebound by Manahan and Strasburg. Outlet right side, Graff up the floor, pass right wing, Stone drives baseline, gets past Maker to the rim, shot no good, comes up short, and the rebound tipped out to Charlie Frankenfeld for the Tigers. Frankenfeld brings it up the floor across the timeline, crossover dribble, pass right side to Conover, through traffic, able to keep possession for the Tigers. Hansen now tries to drive right wing, but through the double team, it is stolen away by Strasburg. Farquhar trying to be aggressive on the defense, trying to steal the outlet pass. She'll be called for the foul. It was Massner, number 4 there, that picked up the steal. So 3 turnovers in the opening 2 minutes by the Tigers already. And, they're going to say it was Sterling ball there, apparently. So I'm guessing they got Autumn Stone on the shove.
It looked like Farquhar was kind of stumbling away from the play as the ball shot out, so I wonder if that's what they called it on.
And this is something the Tigers love to see. Tatum Dempsey, the freshman, number 21, back out there. Missed the last 4 games, broke a bone on the second-to-last play of the game against Fort Morgan in the Tigers' last win back in December as Dempsey had it tipped away. So Autumn Stone picking up that foul just a moment ago. Her first, team second. Hansen on the eye of Tigers on the baseline. Lobs it out up top to Maker. Swings right side to Farquhar. Open from 15 feet off the right side of the rim. Fight for the rebound, and it's corralled by Strasburg. It was Master, and Farquhar nearly steals the outlet again, but it's pulled in by Stone, trying to dribble away from a double team of Farquhar, and Frankenfeld chasing. Stone, coast to coast, comes up short from the right side, just inside the lane, and Frankenfeld near side chases down the long rebound for Sterling. Still 2-0 Strasburg, 5:40 to play here in the first quarter. Hansen, right corner 3, rainbow shot. That one rims out, no good. Dempsey almost had the offensive rebound, but it's picked up by Manahan as the freshman couldn't corral it. But now Farquhar trying to steal away, and Stone able to take possession right back. Now backs up, passes off to Graff in the backcourt with a double team from Maker and Frankenfeld there. Graff, left wing, Farquhar gets a hand in there, fight for the ball at the free throw line. Kicked out right wing, another long two for Miller, and that one good again, Tessa Miller. And Josiah, if you're Tessa, just take one more step back. You've got the range, knock it down.
Yeah, exactly, and she's got all the points so far.
So 4-0 Strasburg. Tigers somehow got behind the entire defense. Nevaeh Hansen takes a shot down to the floor, and they'll get Autumn Stone again, her second. Dempsey had a wide open layup, just couldn't get it to go. And quickly a substitution in. And that is number 3. Peyton Marrero, a freshman. Checking in, played for the JV side. Strasburg winning by 12 as Hansen has the inbound pass tipped, and it's stolen away by Strasburg. Tigers have turned it over 4 times, but Hansen steals it right back. Layup no good. Farquhar the offensive rebound. Nice get back to Hansen, and the Tigers are on the board.
Yeah, right now the Tigers have got to keep taking advantage of the steals, but right now they haven't had a chance to.
So Nevaeh Hansen puts the Tigers on the board. That first bucket brought to you by Bedford Furniture and Upholstery. Marrero with the ball pulls up to the right wing, passes off left side baseline. Miller with all 4 points for Strasburg. Gives it up to Graff out on the perimeter. Tigers defense trying to be aggressive. Frankenfeld hits the deck trying to steal away as it's back to the freshman Marrero. Marrero trying to dribble away from Hansen, being aggressive. Nevaeh picks her pocket all the way to the backcourt, though, but somehow Marrero saves it. And Hansen, she tweaked her knee a couple plays ago, and she's still struggling with it. And a layup and a foul on the other end for Strasburg. Chance for a three-point play. Corey Master dropping it in from the left side.
Yeah, right now Hansen's not 100% right now, and see if Strasburg Indians will take advantage of that because of her aggressiveness in the backcourt. See if they can find a way to drive by her.
So Hallie Conover will check back in. Hansen out, and they'll check on her. Massner to the free throw line. Strasburg not posting any of their stats yet here in 2022. Free throw good as Massner completes the three-point play, and it's 7-2 Strasburg. Farquhar up the right sideline. Right wing, Frankenfeld shuffled the feet, and that's the 5th turnover already by the Tigers. 4:11 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, right now not making a quick decision right there. Made Frankenfeld kind of question herself there and traveled the ball.
So now the Indians trying to move it back up the floor. Tigers still hanging out in the backcourt. Marrero has it right wing. The freshman picks up her dribble. Lob up top to Miller. She's got 4 points to lead all scorers. Back to Marrero, right wing, steps in for the long two, and Marrero off the back of the rim, no good. Dempsey, the freshman for the Tigers, the defensive rebound. And the Tigers, another chance to cut into the 5-point deficit. 3:44 to go here in the first quarter. Frankenfeld drives through the right elbow, picks up her dribble, turns around, hands it off to Maker. Conover from the right wing feeds it inside to Dempsey, who loses the handle and saves it into the waiting arms of Massner. Another turnover by the Tigers.
Yeah, right now the Tigers are not stopping for a second, thinking about the shot. They're just passing and not looking where the defense is.
Marrero has it left wing for Strasburg. Skips it across right side. Miller drives in. The layup good for 2. And Tessa Miller carrying the offense right now has 6 points. And Coach Hamill wants to take a timeout and talk things over. It's going to be a full timeout, but we'll keep it right here since we didn't really get a chance to have a pregame here. We were having some issues with our new equipment that we're breaking in here in the new year. So just something we talked about at the start of the broadcast. Tigers just looking for a little bit of momentum, but games like this against teams they've historically beaten against Strasburg, they're 11-1 all time. You got to come out with a little more fire and know, especially with how tough the Patriot League is going to be. These are the games you got to win.
Yeah, the Tigers have been aggressive, but on the offensive side right now, they haven't been able to finish with those points at the end in the first quarter so far.
So the Tigers have turned it over 6 times already, scoring just 2 points thanks to Nevaeh Hansen, but right now she's on the bench with a tweaked knee. Ellie Soper, the sophomore, number 15, is going to check in for the first time. And they'll break the huddle. Strasburg, as I mentioned, 5-2 on the season. They won their season opener against Weld Central 45-37, and then dropped to 1-1 with a 65-22 loss to Flatirons Academy, a very good small school program. They beat Byers 47-42, and then dropped to 2-2, losing to Highland by 20, 39-59. The Tigers, of course, losing to Highland as well right before the holiday break. Tigers lost that one 51-38 as Soper inbounds it to Frankenfeld, who immediately turns it over, and it's a steal by number 5, and mystery player there was laid in by Manahan. Morgan Manahan with a score. Soper trying to dribble through a double team, dribbles it off her own foot, and the Tigers 2 quick turnovers out of the timeout, not what Coach Hamill wanted, as it's freshman Layla Steinman, number 5, out there. Coach Ames going to some of her JV players to help out bolster the bottom half of this roster. Inbound up top to Graff. Graff through the right elbow. May have dragged the pivot foot, gets away with it. Hands off to Miller out beyond the arc. Miller drives to the rim. Layup too strong. Fight for the rebound. And it's grabbed by Graff out at the free throw line. Offensive board for Strasburg. Runner by Miller, and that's good. And Tessa Miller already has 8 points here in the opening quarter. It's 13-2 Strasburg. Tigers struggling to get the ball now across half court. Full court pressure on from Strasburg. 4 players in the backcourt, and Ellie Soper's going to draw a foul. Grayson Graff, the guilty party there. Her first, team's fourth. Nevaeh Hansen back in. Tweaked the knee that she's got the knee brace on the left leg. Frankenfeld checks out. Also out there, number 24, Ryan Lynn, the junior. So it's Hansen, Lynn, Soper, Dempsey, and Maker. The Tigers down by 11, 2:30 to play here in the first quarter. Hansen has it up top. Pass left wing to Lynn. Lynn into the corner to Soper. Dribbling up the wing. Pass up top, and it's stolen by Graff. Reach the hand in there. 9 turnovers by the Tigers. Graff, the fast break layup. Soper tries to disrupt it, but Graff able to lay it in for her first points, and it's 15-2. Tigers trying to move quickly. Maker hacked on the way up, and she'll go to the line for a pair, as that one's going to go against Tessa Miller, her second, team's fifth. So that may be a bonus there, Josiah, for the Tigers that she's probably going to have to check out, that being Tessa Miller with those 8 points already and 2 fouls.
Yeah, right now the defense can't stay in front of her, and even when they do stay in front of her, they're giving her too much space close to the arc. They're just taking those long twos, but right now they've got to find a way to get some points here to kind of match Miller's offensive performance.
Jalissa Maker good on the first free throw. Entered tonight averaging nearly 10.5 points per game and over 7.5 rebounds per contest. Tigers have got to improve from the free throw line here, as they've only shot 44% as a team so far through the opening 8 games, but Maker 2 for 2 right there, and she's been pretty solid from the line. 53% still wants to see that percentage go up about 20 more points. Left side layup attempt, no good there for number 10, Peyton Lasecki. And the putback opportunity from the right side, also no good for Manahan. Jalissa Maker grabs her second rebound. Tigers up the floor, Soper. Tigers down by 11, it's 15-4. 1:45 to go here in the opening quarter. Ryan Lynn has it right wing, dribbles towards the top, pass up top to Farquhar. Emmy surveying the floor, passes right wing to Hansen. Up top, back to Soper, dribbling with the right hand. Soper crosses over, backs up to the midcourt circle, pass left wing to Lynn. Now Maker, right elbow extended for Soper off the front of the rim. Lynn fighting for the offensive rebound. She'll grab it for the Tigers. They maintain possession. Down to 1:20 to play here in the first quarter. Farquhar right wing. Pass up top to Soper again. 5 feet between her and the arc. And it's number 5, Steinman, waiting at the top of the key 4 as Farquhar takes a handoff, dribbles to the left wing, trying to get it inside to Maker. They just can't find a clean passing lane yet that they're comfortable to fire it into. Farquhar still with it left wing, trying to drive baseline. She's cut off by Steinman. Now up top, Soper for 3, and that one comes up short. Air ball, Maker tries to save it, and does so to Hansen, and then Nevaeh is fouled on the way up. I think the official's going to wave it off, though, and say that foul's on the floor against Peyton Lasecki.
A great effort there by Jalissa Maker, just keep that play alive, and Ellie Soper had a shot there, but just closing in defender Strasburg might have got Ellie Soper off her spot.
So Lasecki picks up her first. Team 6, Tigers already 1 away from the bonus. Pass by Hansen, it tipped. It was Manahan that got a hand on it. Tigers lose it, and then Lynn steals it back at midcourt, only to give it right back, and Nevaeh Hansen fouls Steinman, and the foul against the Tigers. So that is Nevaeh's first, team second. Tigers with 10 turnovers, Strasburg with 3 so far here in the ball game. 41.8 left on the clock. Strasburg trying to re-add on to their 11-point advantage. It's 15-4 on our Carpet Comfort Center scoreboard. Steinman has it right wing, has a screen, goes opposite side, and Farquhar just picks her pocket, stole it right away. Farquhar looking for the fast break, being chased down by a defender, and Manahan able to disrupt that layup enough. It's no good, and then Marrero grabs the defensive rebound and turns it over on the outlet attempt to Steinman here on the near side. Emmy Farquhar putting in a good effort so far despite the lack of offense.
Yeah, right now, just her aggressiveness right now hasn't turned into points, and that's what's hurting the Tigers right now.
So Hansen from the near sideline, inbounds left wing to Soper. Lynn, right wing, long two off the front of the rim. Maker trying to chase down the offensive rebound. Saves it again from going out of bounds into the arms of Lynn. 13 seconds for the Tigers to get up a shot and get it back to single digits. Hansen, right wing, pass left side to Soper. Top of the key, left wing to Lynn. Down to 4 seconds to go. Tigers got to put up a shot. Hansen at the buzzer. Is it? No, online but short. And Strasburg off to a good start, 15-4. See if the Tigers can slow down Tessa Miller and company, but they've got to get the offense going. We'll step aside, come back with the start of the second quarter here on 102.5 FM, 1230 AM, KSTC.
It's a quality vehicle. Not too many miles, no dents in the fender. Nothing's wrong with it. You just have two vehicles and only need one. Or heck, trade them both. Luckily, that's exactly what Bonanza Ford is looking for. Quality, nice vehicles to take in on trade. If you have a car, truck, or SUV sitting in the driveway, shop, or garage, let us make you an offer on it. Stop by or call Bonanza Ford in Ray today, and let's talk trade-ins.
Did you know Premier Farm Credit has a team of in-house real estate and chattel appraisers? We provide confidential appraisals for loans, estates, and other uses, and you don't have to be a borrower. Our appraisal team understands agriculture in the area, stays up to date on the latest values and trends, and are held to the highest standards of ethics and conduct. To get started, give us a call at 522-5295. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard.
Start of the second quarter from the Tiger Den. Sean Nash, Josiah Willie here with you. Strasburg in control right now, 15-4, but the Tigers get the basketball first. Moving right to left on your radio dial in their home whites. Black lettering and numbering with the orange trim. Strasburg in their road black. Strasburg in red text across the front. Red numbers and the white trim and the white and red stripes throughout the uniform. Conover with the basketball for the Tigers, trying to get it down low to Jalissa Maker. Marrero tips it out of play. It stays Sterling ball. So it's Conover, Maker, Hansen, Frankenfeld, and Farquhar, the five starters out there for the Tigers. Conover on the G of Tigers has Frankenfeld wide open in the left corner. Finally gets it to her. Frankenfeld tries to drive in. Out to Maker, left wing three. Jalissa tries to bank it in. No good. Farquhar, the offensive rebound for a moment, but it's going to be tied up with Lisecki, and that should be possession arrow in favor of the Indians. So we'll give Lisecki the defensive rebound there. Credit for it. 7:43 to go here in the first half. Strasburg up 15-4 with the basketball for the first time here in the quarter. Graf pass left side. It's to Steinman. Bounce pass up top. Graf barks out the orders as she passes off to Marrero right wing. Gets a screen. Pass left side to Graf at the elbow. Excuse me, that was Lisecki who dragged the pivot foot. Turns it over. 6 turnover by Strasburg. Tigers have turned it over 10 times so far here in the ball game. 7:30 to go. Half minute gone in the second quarter. Still 15-4 Strasburg on our Carpet Comfort Center scoreboard. Hansen across the midcourt logo. Looking left, now looking right. Drives down the left side of the lane, kicks it to Farquhar, 17-footer, airballed over everything, and that ball off of Conover. It's Strasburg basketball.
Yeah, the Tigers have confidence in their shots right now, but they're not falling, and the Tigers are going to have to find a way to either get the inside shots going a little bit, see if they can get their confidence working a little bit more so they can start seeing the ball hit the bottom of the net.
Tigers also this season have just lacked the three-point shooting, just 16% as a team. It's been there sparingly a couple times. Emmy Farquhar, Ellie Soper, Nevaeh Hansen have been able to hit threes, but just not consistently. As Farquhar picks up a foul in the backcourt. That's her first. Team's third. And I think they have the wrong side for double bonus here. As everybody went down to the free throw line, they were wrong. It's the Tigers that are one away from the bonus. Just the third against Sterling. A little bit of confusion here. The Tigers thought because of the switch back down the floor that they were on offense. Charlie Frankenfeld was starting to call out the offensive plays, so Coach Kristen Hamill in her 5th season had to bark out, hey, guys, we're on defense here, just to make sure they didn't give up a easy, fast break. And now Farquhar checks out. Ellie Soper back in for the Tigers. Graf will inbound, so the 2-2-1 zone set up for the Tigers on the full court press. Graf goes right up the middle across the timeline, pass left side to Steinman, who loses it on the floor, but it's last touched by Conover, and a baseline inbound upcoming for Strasburg. Graf stands on the E and R of Sterling underneath the left side of the backboard. Graf inbounds to Marrero, left side baseline. Hansen draped all over Marrero. Pass up top to Steinman. The freshmen continue to play catch with each other. It's back to Marrero. Bounce pass up top to Graf. Graf, pressured by Frankenfeld, gets a hand in there, diving on the floor, and Hansen has possession, and they'll call jump ball. Marrero causing the tie-up, but that's Sterling basketball. And that's a key here, Josiah, for the Tigers moving forward. Keep stopping Strasburg from getting on the board while you wait for the offense to wake up.
Yeah, that's exactly what they need to do, is just try and get that offense going here a little bit and see if Jalissa Maker can start getting used a little bit more down in the post.
Hansen dribbling left side, just across midcourt. Pass right side to Frankenfeld, gets it right back. Hansen back to Frankenfeld again as they inch towards the perimeter. Up top, Frankenfeld feed inside to Maker. Bounce pass out to Soper, trying to get the in and out game going. Frankenfeld for three. Frankenfeld just off the rim, no good. Defensive rebound by Lisecki, who throws the elbows, and they'll call jump ball. It stays with Strasburg off the defensive rebound. Morgan Manahan, after a breather, back in for Lisecki for Strasburg. Tatum Dempsey, the freshman, back in for the Tigers, goes in for Hallie Conover. 6:21 to go here in the first half. Tigers still trail 15-4. We're looking for our first points here in the second quarter. Graf inbounds left side to Steinman. Back to the middle to Graf, into the front court with Massner, and Massner is grabbed by Jalissa Maker. She lost her footing. Maker picking up the foul, team's fourth. Sideline inbound, even with the free throw line extended on the far side for Grayson Graf. Graf up top to Marrero. Frankenfeld guarding. Marrero turns around, gives it up to her fellow freshman Steinman, steps up to the top of the key, pulls up for three, and that one off the side of the backboard, no good. But Marrero has the offensive rebound tipped to her, and the Indians maintain possession as Hansen tries to steal it. Back up top, they were trying to go back to Graf to reset the offense. Hansen, good hustle play there, couldn't save it on the near sideline. And another inbound for Strasburg with 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Steinman waiting for somebody to get open. Nobody guarded the ball. Ellie Soper says, my bad, as she goes out. It's inbounded to Graf up top, drives right side to the rim. Graf, layup, good for two. She's got 4 points. Strasburg up by 13. It's 17-4. Then it's stolen. Hansen, pass intercepted just into the front court by Steinman. And then moving forward, the Indians turn it right back over. They had Manahan wide open underneath, but pass not delivered cleanly, and it's Sterling basketball immediately. Jalissa Maker checks out. Ryan Lynn back in. Inbound to Hansen, right corner. Double team from Strasburg. Trying to pass it off. Frankenfeld bails her out in the corner. Tigers got to get moving forward. Pass in the front court. Baseball pass there to Lynn. Up top to Hansen. Hansen drives in, but is called for the travel. Needed to put the ball down a step earlier.
Yeah, just right there. Just getting a little too aggressive there. Looking for the pass and just kind of space to start dribbling at the beginning.
17-4 Strasburg. 5:32 to go here in the first half. Tigers have now turned it over 12 times compared to 8 turnovers by Strasburg. Graf dribbling right side, pass across the lane, too tall, trying to get it to Massner, and another turnover by Strasburg. Sterling just has not been able to take advantage. Got to get the offense going here. Even if they could just get 6-7 points here, get to double digits before the halftime break. Try to build that confidence. Dempsey has it shy of midcourt. The freshman passes right side to Frankenfeld. Bounce pass underneath to Lynn. Did she touch it? The official says she did. And the Tigers turn it over. Unlucky number 13 already here in less than 11 minutes of play. Coach Hamill asking, did Ryan Lynn really tip that ball? But not upset with the call there. Smile between her and one of the officials on our three-man crew. Graf, pass left wing, open for three. Steinman knocks it down.
Yeah, the Tigers just got discombobulated right there. And that's been how most of Strasburg's points have been, is just no one's going to pick up the open man.
20-4, Strasburg, first three-pointer for either side. Hansen driving left side. Lynn saves it on the baseline. Soper, right wing three to answer. Off the front of the rim, no good. Hansen, the offensive rebound on the low left blocks. Triple teamed. Bounce pass to Frankenfeld. The long two from the left wing. That one comes up short, and it's Marrero that picks up the defensive rebound. Strasburg trying to go back up the floor, but stolen, and Frankenfeld, an immediate runner, no good. Hansen put back, that no good. Still fighting for the rebound underneath, and it's lost by Dempsey. Strasburg basketball.
Yeah, the Tigers got plenty of offensive rebounds there, just not able to get the ball to fall. And Nevaeh Hansen, I think, had 2 or 3 there. Just right now, she's a little limping right now off the court right now.
So she checks out. It's Frankenfeld, Soper, Dempsey, Lynn, and Maker, the 5 out there for the Tigers. Graff ready to inbound. Back in there is Tessa Miller, the leading scorer with 8 points so far, playing with 2 fouls, so she's got to be careful. And some beautiful passing here by Strasburg. Give Massner the assist. Manahan the lay-in for 2. And then they steal it back immediately. Right side baseline, Steinman, and she loses her footing, but because she was shoved, it's a foul against the Tigers and Charlie Frankenfeld. So a 7-0 quarter so far for Strasburg, and Sterling will take a timeout. 4:16 to play, 22-4. Indians in control. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Our local high school sports broadcasts are brought to you with the support of Equitable Savings and Loan. For 67 years, Equitable has financed the dreams of many local homeowners. And did you know that Equitable offers no down payment or low down payment financing for low-income homebuyers? Call for an appointment to get pre-qualified today. Keep your home loan close to home. Equitable Savings. Since 1954, the same local ownership, the same commitment to our communities. Member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Mattresses definitely aren't one size fits all. Furniture Mart in Fort Morgan and Sterling has a mattress to fit you. Browse our selection of mattresses online. Sort by size, style, brand, and even comfort. We've got mattresses to fit everyone, even some of the biggest humans.
I'm Dalton Reiser with the Denver Broncos, and I get all my furniture at Furniture Mart, where the pros shop.
22-4, Strasburg in control. 4:16 to go here in the second quarter. They'll have a baseline inbound. Near side, moving right to left, left to right on your radio dial. And it's up top with the freshman Steinman. Baseline Graff, lob underneath. Traffic there. Charlie Frankenfeld gets a hand in there for the jump ball with Corey Massner. And it's Sterling possession. 11th turnover by Strasburg. Hasn't hurt them yet. Tigers haven't been able to make them pay. Tigers have had good looks on the offensive end, just haven't been able to make the shots as Soper takes the inbound, trying to dribble baseline to the left corner. Double team, and a jump ball called as it was tied up there by Manahan, and it's Strasburg ball once again off the Tigers' 15th turnover. 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Graff will inbound, right corner, it's up top. Steinman swings it left side. Miller this time lifts a 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Off of Strasburg, it was last touched by Massner as the ball goes over the baseline. Sterling basketball with 3:53 to play here in the first half. Frankenfeld will inbound. Bounce pass near corner to Lynn. Tigers moving right to left. Lynn down the near sideline, picks up a dribble, turns around to Frankenfeld, and it was tipped. Last touch by Strasburg. Once again, Manahan getting a hand in there. 3:46 to go here in the first half. Tigers down 22-4. Update from the boys' game. They're in control on the road at Strasburg, up 29-10 in the second quarter. Jalissa Maker across the timeline. Pass left of center to Frankenfeld. Sets the offense up top. Soper left wing. Back up top to Frankenfeld. Swings to Lynn. Ryan looking inside. Right corner. Soper for 3. And that one takes a lap around the rim. Doesn't fall. Tigers can't buy a basket right now. And Manahan grabs the defensive rebound. Graff up the floor, pass left side, it's with Miller. Left corner, Steinman, feet inside, but she shuffled the feet and traveled with it.
And the Tigers going to have to find a way to take advantage of these turnovers. And here quickly with 3 minutes left in the half, see if the Tigers can possibly get into double digits and try to make this game a little closer and get a little confidence going into half.
Frankenfeld inbounds, and it's Addison Steele out there, number 1, the freshman for the first time. She travels with it and turns it over. Allie Conover, Nevaeh Hansen back to the scorer's table to check in. Also in for the first time, Natalie Damron, another freshman standing at 5'11" for Strasburg. Inbound up top to Lasecki, hands it off to Graff. Frankenfeld guarding, pass right wing to Miller. Down to 3:10 to go here in the half as it's poked away by Frankenfeld. Lasecki maintains possession, now the corner 3, no good for Graff, and the defensive rebound by Hansen. Hansen up the right side, lob to the middle of the floor. Maker has it in the front court. Pass right side to Hansen. Nevaeh backs it up to the midcourt circle. Pass right side to Frankenfeld. Bounce pass inside to Maker, but it was kicked away, and it'll stay Strasburg basketball off of Steinman. 2:46 to go. Frankenfeld slaps it on the right side baseline. Boxing one around the lane, trying to get it to Maker. Does so on the left block. Maker, tough angle, can't get the shot to go. Dempsey fighting for the offensive rebound, grabs it. Pass off to Hanson on the right side baseline. Hanson to Frankenfeld, right wing, puts up the three, and that one skims off the front of the rim. Maker chases down another offensive rebound for the Tigers. That's her 5th board already, and then the Tigers fouled underneath.
Yeah, Frankenfeld needs to hit at least one of these, try and get the Tigers' offense going a little bit, see if they can, when they see the ball go through the net, maybe that gets a little confidence going.
So the 7th-team foul against Strasburg, but on the shot, Charlie Frankenfeld, chance to score her first points here in the new calendar year. The junior bends the knees, lets it go with the right hand, and that one spins off the back of the rim, no good. Tigers now 2 for 3 from the line, have not scored here in the second quarter. Autumn Stone back in with 2 fouls. In for Gracie Graff. One more free throw for Frankenfeld. Good on that one, nothing but net, and the Tigers are on the board. Avoid the shutout here in the second quarter. It's 22-5. Inbound to Stone, lob left side. Maker trying to steal the way, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maker, trying to rip it from Lasecki. Morgan Manahan, after a quick breather, back in. Goes in for the freshman Damron. 22-5, 2:33 to go here in the first half. Strasburg in control by 17. Inbound to Autumn Stone. Dempsey guarding up top. Stone drives to the left elbow, and a knee ball there by Jalissa Maker. It'll be an inbound for Strasburg. Josiah, the defense here hasn't been terrible for the Tigers. You've held Strasburg to just 7 points here in the quarter, so at least Hamill's got to be happy with the effort she's seen on this end of the floor. Just as I say that, Dempsey comes up with a steal. Frankenfeld, right sideline, spins at the right wing into Steele. Steele from 14 feet, tries to bank it in, no good. Long rebound, goes out to Jalissa Maker, her 6th rebound already for the Tigers. Hanson up top. Pass right corner to Frankenfeld, lob inside to Dempsey, puts it down on the deck. Dempsey then grabbed by a couple of Strasburg players, and I think they're going to get the foul here against Lasecki. And that is her second, and it's a 1-and-1 bonus for Tatum Dempsey, the freshman who suffered a broken bone in her foot on the second to last play against Fort Morgan. Had to miss the last 4 games, but back after the holiday break and good on the first free throw. Her first point of the night. And to start off her career through the first 4 games, averaging nearly 3.5 points per game and nearly 3.5 rebounds. Dempsey off the front of the rim, can't get the shooter's roll, and a defensive rebound grabbed by Manahan, but Frankenfeld, playing tough defense, is going to pick up the foul with 2:01 to play here in the first half. Manahan with 4 points, 5 rebounds already. Frankenfeld, her second, team 6th. Substitution coming in, and Hallie Conover will be allowed in for Charlie Frankenfeld to make sure she doesn't get a cheap third one here before halftime. 22-6, Strasburg leads. Tigers have scored 2 points here in the quarter, both from the free throw line. Strasburg with 7 points. The lone 3 of the ball game so far from the freshman Steinman. Autumn Stone, right wing, drives in. Teardrop, no good. Maker and Dempsey both disrupted that one, and Maker grabs her 7th rebound for the Tigers. She brings it up the floor herself with 1:43 to play. Bounce pass right side to Hanson. Hanson looking inside for Dempsey. It's not there. Instead goes up top to Conover. Hallie tries to drive through the left elbow. Back out to Steele. Steele right side back to Hanson, who loses the handle for a moment. Gathers it up in front of the timeline. Dribbles all the way to the right wing. Tries a running bounce pass, but it's too strong. Too far away from Dempsey and stolen away by Lasecki. 17th Tigers turnover. Stone, in the corner. Tipped out by Conover with 1:18 to play. Strasburg trying to extend the lead here before halftime. Steinman checks out. Gracie Graff back in. Near corner, Stone will inbound. Boxing one around the lane to Lasecki in the right corner. Tries to drive baseline, kick out up top. Hanson gets a hand in there, and it's last touch by Hanson, trying to tip it off of Graff. Minute 16 to play now here in the first half. Substitution heading to the scorer's table. Corey Massner back in for Strasburg. Goes in for Lasecki. Graff looking for somebody to inbound to. Gives it in to the new sub, Massner. And a whistle immediately against the Tigers. And that'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Strasburg upcoming. Addison Steele, the guilty party for the slap. And that puts Corey Massner on the free throw line. Again, Strasburg not providing their stats here in 2022 yet, but last season, Massner, for a 3-11 team, averaged 2.5 points per game and 5.5 rebounds. First free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Graff, the offensive board, and a whistle travel against Strasburg, their 14th turnover. Massner now 1 for 2 at the line, 3-point play in the first quarter. 69 seconds to play here in the first half. Tigers down by 14. Hansen across midcourt. Crossover dribble, bounce pass to Conover. Conover drives in, pass inside to Dempsey. Dempsey spins to the rim. The freshman can't get the layup to go, and Manahan grabs the defensive rebound. Manahan to the left side. Graff up the floor, down to 50 seconds to play. Right side, Stone drives from the wing. Pass to Graff. Graff to Stone. Down to 40 seconds to go. Back to the middle blocks. Shot up and good for Manahan. Manahan's got 6. 24-6, Strasburg in control. Hansen trying to drive right side, gets tripped up, saves it on the floor, up to Conover, down to a half minute to play. Conover in a jump ball situation, and it's Tessa Miller forcing the tie-up. Possession arrow stays with Sterling. 25 seconds to play. Ryan Lynn back in, Ellie Soper back in. Dempsey out, Steele out. Inbound to Hansen. Down to 23 seconds to go. Soper, left wing, back to Hansen, back to Conover again. Tigers look like they may be holding for the last shot, although Soper's going to put up a right corner two. That one good. And let's see if that opens up the offense for the Tigers. Soper, her first points. Makes it 24-8, 7 seconds to go. And Ryan Lynn nearly has an interception. Grab from the free throw line, shot up, and it's no good. Put back at the buzzer, no good for Manahan as well. But Strasburg, good offense so far, and they haven't allowed the Tigers to take advantage of their mistakes on the offensive end with the 14 turnovers. And we will step aside, come back. First half stats, Tigers trail 24-8.
You have plans for your operation, projects, expansion, growth. Rush State Bank is here to help you find the right agricultural financing option to help your operation thrive. We take pride in helping our local farmers find the right loan so they can continue their legacy and expand their operation. Our decisions are made locally by people you know and trust. Stop in and visit with our lenders to see how they can serve your borrowing needs. Rush State Bank, simple math, common sense. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Napa know-how. Napa is a name you've come to trust since 1925. We at University Napa work hard at continuing that tradition. Quality parts, superior service, University Napa in Sterling, Yuma, and Ray.
Let's hear it for the home team. Like sports, buying a home can be a competitive process. With a shortage of homes to buy and an abundance of buyers, you have to be prepared for the home buying process. Financing and down payments are two essentials in being as competitive as possible when searching for your new home. Call me for more information. Let me guide you through the process. Julie Lennox at Lennox Realty, 970-580-7261. Lennox Realty, a cut above.
Summer, the perfect time for vacations, baseball, and smoked meats. At the Hotspot Smokehouse in Sterling, we can offer you 1 out of 3, which in baseball terms is a solid average. So stop on by for the best smoked meats around. And make sure you stay for some of Grandma Deb's delicious desserts, like homemade pineapple upside-down cheesecake, homemade key lime no-bake cheesecake, or go with fresh homemade strawberry shortcake cheesecake. One bite of these and your taste buds will think they're sitting on the beach with your toes in the ocean. Or try Grandma Deb's sweet and salty peanut butter cheesecake, bursting with flavor and featuring a nutter butter crust with a marshmallow layer. Your summer deserves smoked meats and Grandma Deb's delicious desserts. Only at the Hotspot Smokehouse, 402 Main Street in Sterling.
The flooring in your home tells a story or two about the whirlwind of daily life and family gatherings in your home. Call E&J Cleaning and Restoration. They'll make your flooring look brand new and your upholstery look like it was just delivered from the store. With E&J Cleaning and Restoration, your revolving front door can keep going at its hectic pace without looking like it. Call today for your free estimate, 522-5569. E&J Cleaning and Restoration, where we treat your home like it's our own. You can't be expected to do everything. N&B Scrap and Cleaning knows that. Let us take care of your scrap while you take a nap. Let us take care of your scrap while you read a map. Whatever you'd rather do than taking care of your own scrap, you can do it. From cleaning properties to lawn maintenance, we handle it all so you don't have to. Find us on Facebook at N&B Scrap and Cleaning or call 308-289-1523 for more information.
From fashion to home health care, Barb's Main Street Gifts and Baskets has you covered. Looking for the perfect new outfit? Needing to get your home ready for the new season? Body hurting? Or needing an amazing gift for that special occasion coming up? Barb's Main Street Gifts and Baskets has the latest fashions and accessories, beautiful home decor, CBD products, and even custom-made gift baskets. Head to Barb's Main Street Gifts and Baskets, 422 Main Street in Sterling, or call 970-526-9415.
When it was time for me to find an assisted living home for my mother, I had a lot of questions. What type of meals would she be served? Would she feel like she was at home or in a hospital? At the Harmony Home, breakfast is made to order and lunch and supper are served family style. Not only does my mom feel like she's at home, she loves feeling a part of a small community. If you're wondering if assisted living is right for you or your family member, come check us out in Yuma, Fort Morgan, and Sterling. Call Kendall at 970-544-1484. Harmony Home. It's like you never left home.
Your skin is itchy and your hair is flat. Who can you call for problems like that? Come and get can. Baby, come and get can. The water tastes funny and you can't take a drink. Who can make magic come from your sink? Come and get can. Baby, come and get can. Your dishes have spots, your bathroom has cracks. Who can fix it right the very first time?
Your local Culligan dealer is ready to help. Find your dealer at SterlingCulligan.com. Our local high school sports broadcasts are brought to you with the support of Equitable Savings and Loan. For 67 years, Equitable has financed the dreams of many local homeowners. And did you know that Equitable offers no down payment or low down payment financing for low-income home buyers? Call for an appointment to get pre-qualified today. Keep your home loan close to home. Equitable Savings. Since 1954, the same local ownership, the same commitment to our communities. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
When it comes to designing the culinary kitchen or the outdoor oasis of your dreams, don't go at it alone. Mead Lumber is here to help. Mead Lumber, the do-it-yourself store, has all the supplies you'll need to get it done. And Mead has experienced associates ready to help you plan your project every step of the way. Stop at a Mead Lumber and leave with confidence to get the job done right. Mead Lumber, 265 East Chestnut Street in Sterling.
At Scooters Coffee, we like to think of ourselves as day makers. A stop at Scooters can mean a fresh start to the morning, a midday break, or a reward at the end of a busy day. Scoot in and scoot out for a Caramelicious, a baked-from-scratch pastry, maybe even a real fruit smoothie. We'll be here to celebrate with you every time you order your favorite treat, right down to the smiley stickers we put on the drink lids. Stop by our new location at 430 Main Street in Sterling. Scooters Coffee, serving smiles every day.
Halftime here from the Tiger Den Patriot League home opener for Sterling girls basketball. We're staying home this week with our Sterling Tiger coverage. Of course, we'll have the Tiger Den for the first time here in 2022 tomorrow night, 6:30 to 7:30. Come out and join us, 402 West Main Street in Sterling. And then on Friday, we're going to finish up this week with boys basketball at home. Should be a good matchup with the University Bulldogs, Tate Chacon and company coming to Wally Poe's gym. The boys in control right now at halftime of their game in Strasburg. They're beating the Indians 39-11. So the boys trying to go for another Patriot League title. Look like they're going to get off to a 1-0 start. The defending league champions trying to repeat, but tonight the girls who went last season went 5-5 to finish right in the middle spot at number 6, trying to avoid losing to Strasburg for the first time since 2014, a 36-35 loss. The only time the Tigers have lost to the Indians on the basketball court here in girls basketball. And right now for Strasburg, it is Tessa Miller with her long-range shooting, the long twos, knocking down 8 points so far, leading all scores. And then Morgan Manahay on the sides down low. She's been tough to deal with. 6 points, 7 rebounds. Corey Massner has 3 points. Gracie Graff has 4. And then number 5, Layla Steinman, has a three-pointer as well. Strasburg did turn it over 14 times, and they went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Sterling 4 for 6 from the free throw line, half their points from there. And right now they have Nevaeh Hansen, Jalissa Maker, and Ellie Soper all with 2 points apiece. Charlie Frankenfeld has 1 point from the free throw line, as does Tatum Dempsey. The Tigers 4 for 6 from the line, but Josiah, hopefully that shot by Ellie Soper at the end of the half kind of wakes up the Tigers offense, because the defense hasn't played too terribly, and if they can get some offense going, can maybe start closing the gap and see if they can put some pressure on Strasburg.
Yeah, the real big difference here between the two teams is that Strasburg's taken advantage of the turnovers from Sterling, while Sterling has not really taken advantage of Strasburg's turnovers. And right now with Ellie hitting that shot, maybe that gets a little confidence going, and maybe Hamill can kind of get her girls ready for the second half. And if they can get those shots falling here early in this third quarter, they could bring this back into a pretty close game.
And watching the Tigers offense, they've got the right idea. They're constantly looking down low. The guards are on the outside. If they don't have an open shot, they're trying to get it to Jalissa Maker and Tatum Dempsey down low. They know what those two can do if they start getting consistent looks. They just haven't been able to execute the passes so far enough.
Yeah, exactly. And some of them have passed off of defenders' feet or even their own feet. But just right now, the Tigers have got to find a way to find the open ladies and see if they can get those shots falling. And that's what's kind of separating these two teams right now. If you were watching this game and didn't see the score, you would think it was a little bit closer than it actually is.
Strasburg right now enjoying a 16-point lead, 24-8. See if the Tigers got some comeback magic in them as they take the floor. We'll be back in 90 seconds with the start of the third quarter here on KSTC.
Nobody covers the Tigers like we do. You're listening to AM 1230 KSTC Sterling, the original home of Sterling Tiger Sports.
Prevention. It means to stop something from happening. The folks at Great Western Tire are all about preventing things from happening to your vehicle, which in turn keeps their customers safe. Stop in for preventative maintenance like oil changes, tire rotations, or battery inspections. And if you're in the market for new tires, well, they have plenty to choose from. Great Western Tire, located at 1020 West Main Street in Sterling.
Farming is more than your investment. It's your way of life. Let Premier Farm Credit help mitigate the risk with multi-peril crop insurance. We are professional, up to date on the latest industry news and information, and always reliable. Call us today at 522-5295 and let us go to work for you. That's 522-5295. Premier Farm Credit is an equal opportunity provider.
Back at the Tiger Den, start of the second half, 8 minutes back on the clock for the third quarter. Strasburg leading 24-8, and they will get the basketball first. Sean Nash, Josiah Willie alongside me here on 102.5 FM, 1230 AM KSTC, and online anywhere at 1230KSTC.com, brought to you by Lennox Realty, as Gracie Graff and Strasburg in their road black uniforms, red lettering and numbering, move right to left now. Pass underneath to Massner, and Hansen trying to slap it away is going to be called for the foul. And Corey Massner, just 9 seconds into the half, will step to the free throw line for a pair. Coach Hamill didn't think she was shooting there, and she'll try to make an argument near the scorer's table. Second foul against Hansen, first of the half. Massner, first free throw, banks it in. So Corey Massner now 2 for 3 from the line. She's got 4 points. Makes it 25-8. Strasburg out of the gate here in the third quarter. The righty bends the knees, lets it go again, this time off the back of the rim, and Ellie Soper chases down the defensive rebound in the far corner. Tigers in their home white, Sterling in black text, black numbers and orange borders. Move left to right on your radio dial. As it's Frankenfeld, right wing, trying to fire underneath to Dempsey, and they're going to get a three in the key against the Tigers. I'm assuming that was against Dempsey there. So the Tigers once again trying to get it down low, but the execution lacking, and Strasburg chance to add on to their advantage once again. 25-8, Graff right wing, pass up top to Miller. Miller with a game-high 8 points, goes left side, hands it off to Stone. Sat out most of the first half with 2 quick fouls. Pass underneath, tipped away by Hansen. They were trying to get the backdoor cut there to Graff, whereas Strasburg, and it stays their ball. Baseline inbound. Graf on the eye of Tigers left side. Pass left side baseline. Stone heels on the perimeter. It's to Miller. Now Graf, 15-footer left side baseline off the back of the rim. Hansen fighting for the rebound, and she'll get the benefit of the doubt. Last hit by Strasburg. Tigers basketball. 7:13 to go here in the third. 25-8 Strasburg on our Carpet Comfort Center scoreboard. Hansen looking at Graf, guarding in the backcourt, steps across the timeline, picks up her dribble, double team, pass to the midcourt circle. Frankenfeld spins, right elbow, finds Dempsey wide open, and Dempsey lays it in for two. And a nice look there for Frankenfeld.
See if that gets their offense going a little bit here in the third quarter. We're seeing that drop in.
Jump ball forced. Jalissa Maker ties it up on the right side with Massner. And that should be Sterling basketball off the 15th turnover, first of the half for Strasburg. Tigers have now turned it over 18 times with that three in the key a couple of possessions ago. But see if they can make it back-to-back buckets, down by 15, 25-10, but still plenty of time to play. 6:50 to go here in the third quarter. Frankenfeld pass up top, received from Hansen. Back to Hansen, left of center. Back to Frankenfeld again, right corner. Soper looking inside, trying to get it to Maker. It's not there. It's worked around to Hansen again, left wing. Movement underneath, pass right side to Frankenfeld. Now inside, middle blocks to Maker. Maker goes up with a shot. Massner with a block. She punches it out of bounds. It'll stay Sterling basketball, but good defense there by Morgan Manahan. Right side baseline inbound. Ellie Soper steps on the I and N of Sterling. Pass right side baseline to Dempsey. Out on the arc. Up top to Maker. Swings it left side to Hansen. Back up top to Jalissa. Bounce pass right side. Frankenfeld open for the two. Instead passes inside to Dempsey, who puts up the shot and draws the foul. And Dempsey going to the line for a couple. They get Corey Massner on that one. Her first. Team's first of the half. 6:19 to go here in the third quarter. And Dempsey back to the free throw line where she's 1 for 2. 3 points on the night so far. And off the left side of the rim, no good with the first. Chance for one more to try to make it a 14-point game. And she does, but she stepped over the free throw line, so wave it off. And Dempsey goes 0 for 2, stays at 3 points, 0 for 3 now from the free throw line. And it stays 25-10 Strasburg on our Carpet Comfort Center scoreboard. Graf takes the inbound, gives it right back to Stone. Stone across midcourt, up top to Graf, left of center by a step. Backs up beyond the arc. Miller, left of center, three. That one off the rim, no good. Jalissa Maker, the defensive rebound, her 8th board already for the Tigers. Frankenfeld across midcourt. Pulls up right elbow to Maker, left of center, left open for three. Maker not going to take it, passes off to Frankenfeld instead. Soper, left wing, 5 feet beyond the arc. Back to Frankenfeld. Soper gets it right back. Surveying the floor, waits for Hansen to get open. Left side baseline, two. Good for Nevaeh Hansen.
Yeah, the Tigers are starting to get a little bit of their shots starting to hit the bottom of the net. See if they can get some momentum here.
Hansen with 4 points. It's 25-12, but Manahan tries to answer. Misses the left-hand layup. Massner, the offensive rebound, ripped out. And they're going to say it was last touched by Frankenfeld. So it stays Strasburg basketball underneath. 5:33 to go here in the third quarter. 25-12 Strasburg. Tigers defense trying to hold tough. Inbound to Hansen. Soper had a hand in there, and a late whistle comes in. And Manahan's going to the line for two.
Yes, Soper's not happy about that one, but refs are usually going to call when you only get one hand up and you're on the side of the offensive player. Even if you got all ball, the refs will usually see that you just got one arm up.
Soper trying to make the argument there. She had the hand in already. First free throw comes up short for Manahan. First trip to the line tonight. She has 6 points so far, 7 rebounds. The 5'11 senior. Strasburg looking for their first winning record in 6 seasons as the second free throw misses short. Dempsey, the defensive rebound for the Tigers. And then Tigers trying to move too fast. Hansen had Frankenfeld open in the right corner, but overthrows her. And the Tigers turn it over for a 19th time. Strasburg quickly with the inbound. Graf at midcourt, guarded by Frankenfeld, spins away. Top of the key, Soper got a hand in there this time, trying to pull the hands away, make sure she doesn't get called for the foul. Miller has it right wing. It's worked to Stone left side. Pulls up from 14 feet, middle of the lane, no good. And Maker has another rebound. She's got 9 for the Tigers. Frankenfeld jogs it up through the backcourt, across the midcourt logo. Pass to her left, Maker, left corner, Soper, open for three. Rainbow shot off the back of the rim. Right elbow rebound by Frankenfeld, long two for Maker, that no good. And the defensive rebound grabbed by Miller underneath for Strasburg. Tigers have had their opportunities, just can't make the shots as Maker intercepts a pass. They were trying to get it to Manahan down low on the left blocks. And that's the 16th Strasburg turnover. Tigers up the floor again. 4:38 to play here in the third, down by 13. Soper has it left corner. Pass up top to Maker. Swing to Frankenfeld. Another swing farther down the right wing to Hansen. Back up top to Frankenfeld, and then throws it behind Soper, who was looking for the cut. And the Tigers turn it over for a 20th time here in the ball game. So about 1 per minute so far, as we're 25 seconds away from the 20-minute mark here in this ball game. 4:26 to play here in the third quarter. Graff takes the inbound for Strasburg. Passes right wing to Stone, looking inside. Soper guarding. Stone drives with the left hand. Another floater, and this time good from 10 feet. Autumn Stone, her first points, averaged over 11 per contest last season. And gets one here to make it 27-12 Indians. Conover, right of center on the perimeter. Drives to the free throw line and is fouled on the floor by Lasecki. Peyton Lasecki's third foul for Strasburg. Layla Steinman checks back in for Gracie Graff. So right now, Lasecki will stay in with those 3 fouls. Hansen lobs it in up top to Maker. Trying to direct traffic with a head movement there. Passes off to Hansen left wing. Gets it right back. Swing to Soper, right wing 3. Soper somehow doesn't fall through. That's twice. It's taken a full lap around the rim and not gone down for Ellie Soper from the outside. And Manahan grabs the defensive rebound for Strasburg. Stone, right side, drives. Pass too low for Steinman. Had her open on the backdoor cut. Strasburg turns it back over, but Josiah, we've talked about it. The Tigers just some missed opportunities. Ellie Soper, a couple of them. Can't believe they haven't fallen through.
Yeah, just right now they're not getting the roll and the bounce that the Tigers need, and that's one of the bigger issues right now. But right now they got to finish and take care of what they can right now, and not the luck or the bounce that they get off the rim.
So 3:30 to go. See if they can start getting a little bit closer to the rim for some of these shot attempts. Farquhar left of center up top with the basketball back in for the Tigers. Conover up top. Back to Soper left wing, and a charge away from the ball against Emmy Farquhar. And Emmy looks up to the lights on the ceiling here. Not thrilled with that call. Tigers turn it over for a 21st time. Farquhar, her second foul. Team's third of the half. Ryan Lynn in for the sophomore. Sometimes if you're going to show your emotions out there, you'll get subbed out quickly, and the coaches will let you sit for a moment. Autumn Stone up the floor for Strasburg with the Indians up 15 here on the Tigers. Stone drives to the right wing, picks it up, middle blocks, back out to Miller on the arc. Miller drives right side baseline, runner no good, and Ryan Lynn, a nice defensive rebound with the box out, outlets it to Soper here on the near side. Tigers up the floor, and Hallie Conover got behind everybody, but the left-hand layup no good, and then the ball out of play after being grabbed by Katie Seligman, the sophomore, number 32, listed at 5'8", out there for the first time this evening. So Seligman grabs the rebound, and Strasburg with 2:50 to play here in the third quarter, lead by 15 as Hansen tries to steal it away on the far side, dives out of bounds, can't keep it in play. She'll check out, Frankenfeld back in. Strasburg basketball still on the far sideline. The freshman Layla Steinman will step to inbound it. Frankenfeld guarding. Pass up top to Seligman, and Maker right there to steal it away. Maker will let everybody run past, gives it up to Conover, brings it into the front court. Conover pass right side to Lynn, had Soper open in the moment, for a moment in the corner. Now Conover swings it left side to Frankenfeld, inside to Maker. Maker trying to pull it away from the defender, and she gets grabbed, fouled on the floor by Seligman. Seligman's first, team's third. Dempsey back in for Ellie Soper. And now Coach Ames wants a timeout here for Strasburg. Was trying to bark out orders to her team, setting up defensively, and didn't like what she saw from one of her senior leaders, and Corey Master immediately goes talking to her. Coach Ames, longtime head coach for Strasburg basketball, more than a decade of experience, and she's had to weather the storm. Unfortunately, for Strasburg, it's one of those situations, Josiah, where they're so focused, so softball heavy that sometimes other sports just kind of fall through the cracks. Volleyball has struggled the last few years. Basketball has struggled the last few years, and that's just sometimes part of the system. Sometimes you've got a group of players that are just more focused on one sport.
Yeah, that's kind of what's happening with the Tigers. They've had such a great volleyball system going with like Sydney Henry, and she'd be a very good basketball player. But when you're just so good at one sport and you want to focus on that one sport, see if you can take it to the next level, that's kind of what some of these players do, especially for Strasburg softball.
But certainly this season, Strasburg looking a little more stout this year, up 27-12, 2:33 to play out of the quick 30-second timeout. Frankenfeld will inbound, left side baseline, lobs it out, free throw line to Dempsey. Pass right wing to Lynn. Lynn to Frankenfeld, right side baseline, 13-footer off the back of the rim, no good, but the offensive rebound goes to Conover up top, and the Tigers have a chance to reset the offense. Conover left elbow gets tripped up, and that'll be a foul against Gracie Graff. Her second, team's fourth, 2:19 to go. Here in the third quarter as Morgan Manahan checks back in. Seligman will take a break. Peyton Marrero also back in for Strasburg. She goes in for Graff, who will sit after that foul. Another left side baseline inbound for Frankenfeld. Lob out to the free throw line, and this time Marrero ready for it. Intercepts the pass in front of Dempsey. Finds her fellow freshman Steinman. Left side drive, no good with the running layup. It was Conover able to disrupt it defensively. Now ball out on the floor, and Jalissa Maker picks it up after Marrero for a moment. Have the offensive rebound, turnover by Strasburg. Left wing, Frankenfeld up top to Maker. Pass right wing to Lynn. Lynn drives baseline to the rim. Shot up, no good after two bounces off the iron. And another defensive rebound by Peyton Marrero. The freshman's got 5 for Strasburg. Minute 45 to go here in the third quarter. Still a 15-point lead for the Indians. Miller drives from the right of center up top. And the whistle comes in, and Miller will go to the line for 2. I think they're going to get Tatum Dempsey sliding over on the block attempt there. They will. Tigers have just had a lid on the basket tonight. So many good looks that haven't fallen. Even if they get 4 or 5 of those to go down right now, we're talking a completely different ball game.
Especially those 2-3 corner threes from Ellie Soper that just rolled around on the rim for a good 2 seconds.
I mean, you're talking a 5-6 point game instead of a 15-point difference here with a minute 36 to go. Tessa Miller, front end, good on the free throw. Excuse me, that was the second free throw, missed the first. She's got 9 points. It's 28-12. Strasburg up 16. Dempsey low right blocks. Pass up top. Soper, a couple head fakes. Dribbles over to the left side, top of the key. Back to the right to Lynn. Gets it right back. Swings it left wing to Frankenfeld. Inside to Dempsey. It's tipped away by Manahan, but Soper maintains possession out on the left wing. Soper picks up her dribble. Has Frankenfeld behind her for the bailout. Tries to pass off to Lynn and gets fouled. And Coach Ames not thrilled with the foul call there, as it's against Tessa Miller. And that's her third. Team's fourth. Miller has to check out. Autumn Stone back in after a breather with a minute 13 to go here in the third quarter. Frankenfeld inbound left corner. Lynn into Dempsey. Dempsey loses the handle and is called for the travel. She gathered it back up in front of the free throw line. Would have thought that that tip would have been able to allow her to stay there as long as she didn't move off the pivot foot. But the official quick to the whistle with a minute 10 to go. Strasburg. Autumn Stone inbounds, gets it right back, brings it up the right sideline into the front court, up top to Marrero. Pass right side to Master. Master trying to go across the lane underneath to Manahan, and it's tipped out by Ryan Lynn. Lynn, a good defensive effort, too. Hasn't been much of an offensive threat this season, but certainly stout on the defensive side of the basketball for the Tigers this season, a reason why she's out there a whole lot. Stone, 14-foot right elbow jumper, no good. Master, the putback, good from the left side. Massner's got 6. It's 30-12. Strasburg with 45 seconds to go here in the third. Soper up top. Pass right side to Frankenfeld. Back up top to Soper. Left wing, Lynn drives inside. Lynn trying to pass it off to Dempsey, but Manahan got a big paw on it and steals it away. 24th Tigers turnover. 1 for every minute played so far in this ball game. Left side shot blocked. Frankenfeld and Conover both get a hand on the Steinman attempt from 10 feet away, and Dempsey grabs the rebound for Sterling. Down to 18 seconds to go. Conover right corner. Pass tipped. It's stolen away by Autumn Stone. No whistle. Stone passes forward. Steinman ahead of everybody. Waits on the right wing. Bounce pass down low, and a foul with 7 seconds. And Master is going to go back to the line for the Tigers. Ryan Lynn, the shove on the shot attempt there. Her first. Master back to the line, where she's 2 for 4 so far, 5 points for the senior. And makes the first, nothing but net. Now has 4 points in the quarter, 7 overall. 31-12, Strasburg dominating right now over the Tigers. Master, a little bunny hop, and it's good. Nothing but net on the rainbow shot. A 20-point lead for Strasburg, their biggest of the contest. It's 32-12. 3 seconds to go. Frankenfeld trying to put up a shot at the buzzer, but passes down low. Lost track of time. And Sterling's offense struggling still, just 4 points in each quarter. They've been held to 12. Strasburg up by 20. Tigers have got to get the offense going when we come back. Start of the fourth quarter here on KSTC.
So, you probably already know that Valero River Station sells the best gasoline. But did you know their pumps are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? How about the fact that you can get delicious Hunt's Brothers pizza? You can pick up ready-made slices or even call and order a whole pizza. And when nature calls, stop in and get to know the cleanest restrooms in town. Valero River Station, known for fuel, for your car, and for you. Valero River Station, located on Highway 6 in Sterling.
Our local high school sports broadcasts are brought to you with the support of Equitable Savings and Loan. For 67 years, Equitable has financed the dreams of many local homeowners. And did you know that Equitable offers no down payment or low down payment financing for low-income home buyers? Call for an appointment to get pre-qualified today. Keep your home loan close to home. Equitable Savings. Since 1954, the same local ownership, the same commitment to our communities. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Start of the fourth quarter here from the Tiger Den. The opener here in 2022 for the Tigers not going their way. Shots not falling. They trail by 20 to Strasburg. And the Indians trying to win for the first time in 8 years, nearly 8 years. Back on February 8th, 2014, they beat the Tigers by 36-35. Only win over the Tigers in basketball. On the girls' side, as Steinman misses the left elbow jumper out of the gate for Strasburg. Maker the rebound. Frankenfeld. Some contact at the left elbow on the jumper, no good, no whistle, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. Jalissa Maker, by the way, now with 10 rebounds but only 2 points. Sean Nash, Josiah Willie here with you, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But right now, Steinman has it left sideline in the front court. Hansen guarding. Strasburg moving right to left on your radio dial. Marrero has it right wing, waiting on a screen from Manahan. Goes opposite side into the corner. Hansen with a hand in there, dives on the floor for possession. Jump ball, and it should be Sterling basketball off the 20th turnover by Strasburg. And Josiah, unfortunately, Jalissa Maker getting it done on the rebounding side. The fourth time this season she's gone double-digit rebounds. But unfortunately, they just haven't been able to get the offense to her. And when she's been up top, hasn't taken that open three yet that Strasburg's leaving her.
Yeah, I just don't know. Jalissa Maker doesn't seem confident in her long-range shot. And when she's in the post, they're kind of double-teaming her in the paint.
Now the Tigers are called for another offensive foul. Tatum Dempsey, the guilty one this time. Tigers turn it over for a 26th time. Update from the boys' game. They win 63-31 with a running clock in the fourth. Jackson Kyle with 31 points. Ryder McConnell finished with 5. Dylan DiOrio, his best offensive output, 13 points, 8 rebounds. So the boys off to a 1-0 start. They keep their winning ways going. As the shot is missed by Steinman on the left side baseline. Manahan put back no good. Hansen grabs the defensive rebound for Sterling. Manahan now with 6 points and 9 rebounds, but couldn't get the putback to go. Hansen with 5 rebounds for the Tigers. 6:47 to play. Tigers still down by 20. Got to get the offense moving. Maker left elbow, left wing Hansen. Pass up top to Dempsey. Looking inside, Frankenfeld posting up. Now flashes out left wing inside the perimeter. Up top to Soper. Soper dribbling with the right hand. Pass right wing to Hansen, looking inside for Dempsey. Dempsey dribbles once, tries to go up, and a jump ball is called as the shot was disrupted by Manahan, and that is possession arrow in favor of Strasburg. Couple subs, Gracie Graff, Peyton Lisecki back in. Steinman and Massner go to the bench for Strasburg. Tigers stick with their 5. Hansen, Soper, Frankenfeld, Maker, and Dempsey. Pass in the front court. Lisecki, right wing, drives down to the baseline. Shot blocked by Jalissa Maker there. And Ellie Soper grabs the defensive rebound for Sterling. Tigers have 6 minutes and some change, 6:10 to be exact, to try to erase a 20-point deficit. Soper up top to Hansen. Hansen dribbling with the right hand. Waiting for somebody to get open. It's Maker flashing up from the left side. Maker pass to her right. It's to Dempsey. Toes on the perimeter. Dempsey, jab step. Manahan guarding. Pass right wing to Hansen. Tigers got to start putting up some more shots with more frequency here as Hansen throws it right into the hands of Autumn Stone. Frankenfeld able to stay in front now, making an easy fast break layup, and she'll foul Stone and put her on the line for 2. Frankenfeld's third foul. Team sixth. And Autumn Stone to the line for the first time tonight. 2 points so far for the junior. Leading scorer last season for the Indians. First free throw, good. Right now, Strasburg thinking they get a win here tonight. Then they travel to Valley on Friday, and that should be a winnable game for them. If they can get off to a 2-0 start and be sitting at 7-2, very confident in their chances of making the postseason here in 2022 as Stone cashes in the second free throw. It's 33-12. Should be 34-12 on the scoreboard with the 2 free throws. Now they've got it up there. 5:40 to play. Tigers down by 22. Just haven't had any offense to really speak of tonight for the Tigers. Hansen, pass right side to Frankenfeld. Dempsey, right elbow underneath to Maker. Maker trying to keep it away from the Indians, but Graf gets a hand in there on the help defense and steals it away. 28 turnovers by the Tigers. Graf finds Miller. 4-on-2 numbers here for Strasburg. Miller, though, middle of the lane, stolen from behind by Charlie Frankenfeld. Frankenfeld stops, top of the key, finds Hansen flashing left side. Hansen, tough layup attempt there. She's fouled. And Nevaeh going to the line for 2 if she can pick herself up off the floor here. Addison Steele will check in. Hansen, no fear of putting her body on the line. She'll dive out there on the floor. Doesn't shy away from contact. Tough kid. Already seen her get banged up a couple of times here tonight. Retweaked that left knee that she's got the brace on. But now the line, she's got 4 points on the night. And good on the first free throw, nothing but net. She's got a team-high 5. Addison Steele in for Dempsey. 5:11 to go. Tigers down 34-13 on our Carpet Comfort Center scoreboard. One more free throw for Hansen. The junior lets it go with the right hand, and off the front of the rim, no good, but Steele rips down the offensive rebound. Out to Farquhar on the right wing, checking back in for the Tigers. Inside to Frankenfeld. Frankenfeld's shot, no good, but 2 more free throws upcoming. Good job there by Addison Steele to climb the ladder, grab that rebound. Give the Tigers a chance to add on to this possession. They still haven't put that 13th point up on the board. It's 34-13, but saying 34-12 right now here at the Tiger Den. Front end for Frankenfeld, nothing but net. Charlie's got 2 points now, 2 for 3 from the line. And it's 34-14, 20-point game. One more free throw for Frankenfeld. The junior right-hander lets it go, and that one friendly kiss off the inside of the iron. And it's 34-15, and then Autumn Stone stepped over the end line on the inbound. That's a turnover, Tigers basketball. So 34-15. No, excuse me, they're going to say that the Tigers reached across the line instead. I guess they just called it a warning, no technical. And now breaking the press, Manahan wide open underneath. The layup, though, disrupted by Jalissa Maker, and Emmy Farquhar is fouled on the rebound with 4:56 to go. And it'll be a 1-and-1 as Farquhar gets to walk the length of the floor, and that was Tessa Miller's 4th foul. So she's got to be careful the rest of the way. They still have it as 34-14. We've got it as 34-15. Tigers with 3 points here in the quarter. Amy Farquhar stepping to the line. Has not scored tonight. First free throw off the right side of the rim, no good. And then Strasburg grabbing the rebound. Lisecki forgot it's a 1-and-1 and just threw it to the official out of bounds, and Sterling gets possession back. So now Hallie Conover on the right side will inbound. Pass right wing to Frankenfeld. Frankenfeld to the right elbow, has it tipped away for a moment, spins. Moreno all over her, inside to Steele. Steele double team, triple team, and a shove coming in. And more free throws for the Tigers. They get Lisecki there. Tessa Miller was looking anxiously there, making sure she wasn't the one calling for the foul, but that is the 4th against Lisecki. Team's 8th. She'll check out, does Lisecki. And Damron, the freshman, back in as Addison Steele steps to the free throw line for the first time. The sophomore through her routine. First free throw up off the left side of the rim, no good. Defensive rebound grab by Damron. The Tigers steal it right back. Farquhar with a steal, and then she turns it over. And Autumn Stone is fouled on the floor. And Farquhar will put Stone on the line for 1 and 1. So the teams exchange turnovers there. And now Stone with 4 points will go to the line. 19-point difference, 34-15. Strasburg in the lead. Tigers 3 for 6 from the free throw line here in the quarter. First free throw good, nothing but net. Autumn Stone, good free throw shooter. Consistent, she's 3 for 3 to make it 35-15. One more free throw, and that's good as well for Stone to make it 36-15. Stone with all 4 points in the quarter for Strasburg. Frankenfeld left wide open in the front court for the Tigers. Passes right elbow to Ryan Lynn through her right arm. Stolen away by Autumn Stone. Jump ball called, and it stays Sterling possession. So the Tigers avoid the turnover. Tigers need somebody to inbound as there's confusion again on whose possession it is. Tigers will inbound. Possession arrow in favor of them. At least on the scoreboard. Into Conover, low right, blocks the hook shot. Conover can't get the bounce to go twice off the iron. Defensive rebound for Strasburg by Damron. And then the shot underneath the backboard, no good there. Ryan Lynn, the defensive rebound. Jalissa Maker behind everybody, but Autumn Stone able to steal it away for a moment. Couldn't save it on the baseline. It'll stay Tigers ball, but prevents an easy layup there for Sterling. Morgan Manahan checks in. Ellie Soper back in for the Tigers. Nevaeh Hansen also in. Manahan in for Hansen, right side baseline. Waiting for somebody to get open. Has to lob it out up top to Ellie Soper. Soper head fake. Drives through the right elbow. Hands it off to Lynn on the wing. Lynn spins at the top. Back right side to Soper. Now Hansen steps into a three. That one off the right side of the rim, no good. And the rebound grab, but it's stolen away by Ellie Soper as Marrero got tripped up on the outlet attempt. Lynn hands it off to Hansen for a long two. That off the back of the rim, no good. And another rebound for Damron. She's got 4 in the quarter here for Strasburg. 3:45 to play. It's 36-15 Indians. And a foul on the floor. Autumn Stone driving right side. 1-and-1 opportunity off the foul by Hallie Conover. Not the person you want to put back on the free throw line. Autumn Stone, 4 for 4, 6 points so far. Trying to ice this one here. Strasburg on their way to a 4th straight win and trying to hand the Tigers their 5th straight loss. Stone good again. Perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Autumn Stone, Tatum Dempsey back in. Addison Steele, Tatum Dempsey back in. Autumn Stone at the free throw line. Maker and Conover out. 37-15, Tigers down. Second free throw comes up short. Stone finally misses one. Addison Steele grabs the defensive rebound for Sterling. Hansen, right wing. In the front court, lob underneath to Dempsey. It's tipped away by Manahan and stolen by Miller. Tigers have turned it over 30 times here in the ball game. Manahan, left side baseline, tips it to Stone. Stone drives, draws the foul from Dempsey. And this time it'll be a chance for 2. So Dempsey picks up her 4th. Team's 9th. Stone through her routine, now 5 for 6 from the line. And off the back of the iron, no good. Has missed the last 2. 7 points in the ball game for the junior. Second free throw rattles out, no good, and Steele grabs the rebound for a moment, and then a jump ball. And Addison a little dazed as she stands up. And Coach Ames even said check number 1 as Jalissa Maker will check back in, and Addison Steele, anytime anybody gets hit in the head anymore, you got to worry about it, Josiah, and just check, make sure that players alert and they're not forgetting anything.
You got to make sure that they know where they are, and it looked like Steele when she got up. She couldn't recognize where she was.
Autumn Stone misses off the front of the rim, but Manahan grabs the offensive rebound, her 10th. Right corner three for Stone. That one airballed. Put back, no good. Jalissa Maker a block shot on the freshman Damron. Fight for the rebound, and a whistle is going to come in against Strasburg and put Jalissa Maker on the line for what should be 2 free throws. And they do get Damron battling underneath there. Jalissa Maker with 11 rebounds, just 2 points though. 38-15 Strasburg, 3:07 to go. Unless they just took away one of those free throws, but I didn't think one of the Tigers stepped on the line as Maker's good on the first. She's got 3 points now. Should be 38-16. Reading 38-15 on our scoreboard, and Maker good on the pair. So Jalissa 4 for 4 from the free throw line, just hadn't gotten there frequently enough tonight. With 3 minutes to play, Stone across midcourt, Miller left wing, drives underneath. Lane opens up for her, and Miller lays it in for 2. She's in the double figures now. She's got 11 to lead all scorers. 40-17, Strasburg in control. Hansen, pass right side. Maker up top to Soper. Underneath the Hansen, low left blocks. Hansen backing down Miller. Left side corner, it's with Lynn. Bounce pass to the free throw line. Maker underneath to Dempsey. Dempsey trying to get to the rim, but Manahan blocks the shot again and tapped out by Dempsey.
When you're going against someone in the low post that's the same height or even taller than you, you can't just go straight up with the ball. You got to find ways to back her down, try and find your way to get an opening on your shot.
And Dempsey, just a freshman, as the officials discuss for a moment here on who that ball was off of. They're going to stay with Strasburg basketball, but you'd expect Dempsey, as she moves forward through her career, she's going to start learning those head fakes, go with the pump fake, and then you go underneath and try to get to the rim as close as you can instead of trying to go just straight up. As Stone drives inside, Jalissa Maker's had a handful of blocks tonight. Hasn't been for her lack of effort here this evening that the Tigers have struggled. Tatum Dempsey grabs the defensive rebound, her 5th. 40-17, 2:15 to play. Hansen has it right wing, looking underneath, dribbling with the left hand. Up top, pass left wing to Soper. Soper trying to go back to Hansen, now does so. Waits for her to look at her. Hansen back to the midcourt circle to Soper. Lynn left wing with the basketball, keeps it away from Stone. Now underneath to Maker, and Maker gets the shot to go, and just a little too late for the Tigers getting it down to Maker. She's got 6 points to go along with those 11 rebounds, and it's 40-19. Strasburg up by 21, and Miller rains down a 3. Her first outside shot made, and it's 43-19 just like that. Minute 35 to go here in the ball game. Maker up top to Soper. Underneath to Dempsey. It's tipped away by Manahan. We'll get a couple of substitutions in. Freshman Taylor Simons for the first time tonight for the Tigers. Also, number 33, Madison Mustaine, the junior number 33. Good to see Madison back. Missed the last 2 games on the varsity side. Tweaked a knee against Ogallala in that loss back in December. Played on the JV side earlier this evening to try to knock the rust loose as Soper puts up a left wing 3 off the inbound. No good. And the rebound grabbed by Grayson Graff. Number 14, Brooke Bauer out there for the first time for Strasburg, as the Indians have been able to clear out the rest of their bench. Bauer, a senior at 5'5". Conover in for Soper. 43-19. Tigers down by 24. And now their final substitution goes to the scores table to go in right now as Conover denies the inbound pass on the near sideline. Laura Saez Iglesias, the sophomore, wearing number 10, making her varsity debut for the Tigers. Inbound near side, Graff into the baseline, gets it in to Damron, and now it's back out up top. Marrero pulls up from 12 feet, middle of the lane, no good. Damron, the putback, gets her own miss and lays it in for 2. Damron with 6 rebounds and now 2 points for the freshman. And it's 45-19, a 26-point lead with 1 minute to play. Iglesias' feet underneath Mustaine, the fadeaway, low right blocks, no good. Defensive rebound by Graff. The Indians still running the floor. Marrero, the fast break layup. It's tipped away by Iglesias. Putback attempt, no good for Dameron underneath, but then Mustaine has it stolen away by Stone, and Stone drops it in from the middle of the lane for 2 more. Down to the final 30 seconds, 47-19. Strasburg, for the first time in nearly 8 calendar years, are going to beat Sterling, and just for the second time in the Max Preps era. A big win here for Strasburg. They'll continue the win streak and get to 6-2. Tigers are going to drop a 5th in a row. Conover, runner from the right side, no good. Fight for the rebound as a couple players end up on the floor. Conover on top of Dameron there, and let's see what the call is with 11 seconds to play. I think they're just going to say jump ball there, so one more inbound. Tigers try to get above 20 here in this ball game. Conover waiting for somebody to move to inbound it to. Finds Simons middle of the lane. Taylor no good. Trying to fight for her own rebound, and it's stolen away by Graff for the defensive rebound. Final handful of seconds, but the Tigers are going to commit a foul with 2 seconds to go, and Grayson Graff will get to try to add on to the lead right before the buzzer here. So Josiah, unfortunately, the Tigers going to have to regroup from here. It doesn't get any easier. They take on number 2 University on the road on Friday, and the Tigers, some of the teams like Frontier Academy, Estes Park coming up in the schedule, those are going to be the games the Tigers circle and say, hey, this young group can get a win in those ones.
Yeah, the Tigers they're still very young. I don't think they have a single senior on this squad.
Nope.
So right now the Tigers have just got to continue to build that confidence and see if they can find their way in the playoffs. It's still not out of their reach. Just have to start putting the pieces together.
Graff missed the front end, gets the second to go. 48-19, final 2 seconds inbound to Conover, and that'll do it here in this one. Strasburg for